Introducing the all-new Wildcat X from Arcticat, the most off-road capable performance side-by-side ever built. Based on the innovative exoskeleton design of the Wildcat chassis, this machine is specifically designed to handle the most extreme, rugged terrain nature can throw at it. Arcticat engineer Mark Essela describes the amazing features of this high-performance off-road hot rod.
Exciting part of the X is we added the Bighorn 2.0 tires to it, the Fox Podium shocks, the new sway bar, the new rapid response clutch system, and of course, let's not forget the new powered up Wildcat X engine.
Competitive performance side-by-sides brag about all their horsepower and go as far to say their suspension is just like a 5-link. But only an Arcticat Wildcat has a true 5-link suspension.
The X model is a perfect balance of power to suspension ratio.
It's all about the engine coupled with the great suspension.
To find out just how well the new Wildcat X stacks up against the competition, we put it head-to-head against the Polaris RZR XP and the Can-Am Maverick. The first test was a set of nasty whoops. All these machines are built to handle extreme trails, but as you can see, the ride is pretty rough on the Can-Am Maverick as it quickly starts to bounce back and forth. The Polaris RZR XP delivers an even rougher ride. The Arcticat Wildcat X with its 5-link suspension and an industry-leading 18 inches of rear travel delivers the smoothest ride. To better illustrate, we focused on the rider's head position as the machines rode through the course. Again, it's a very rough ride in the Can-Am Maverick, and as bad or worse in the Polaris RZR XP. By far, the smoothest ride is in the Wildcat X. When shown side by side, you see how much the rear of the machine bounces on both competitive models, causing them to drift from side to side. And you appreciate how much smoother, more comfortable, and therefore more confidence-inspiring the ride is in the Wildcat X. Next, we'll illustrate articulation superiority using a nasty rock-filled ravine for our second battleground. The Can-Am Maverick goes first. Climbing is difficult in this machine, and when scaling a large rock, 2 wheels leave the ground. With only 2 remaining tires to grab terrain, the Maverick's traction is severely compromised. The Polaris RZR XP has the same issue, and when confronted with the same rock, it too loses contact, again with 2 tires off the ground. However, when the Arcticat Wildcat X tackles the rock, it climbs with ease, and the tires remain on the ground. When we compare all 3 models side by side, the Maverick and the RZR XP struggle, in part because their drive systems are on-demand 4-wheel drive, meaning the freewheel must spin before the other engages. The Wildcat X with selectable, on-the-fly 4-wheel drive and front differential lock allows for all wheels to be locked in when you need it most. And with the help of the 5-link suspension, crawls over obstacles like these with little effort. But there's more. Our competition talks about how much horsepower they have. However, horsepower only matters when you have enough traction to put it to use. So to compare, we also devised a hill climb and a drag race. First, we put the Wildcat X and the RZR XP head-to-head in an intimidating hill climb. The RZR XP was no match for the Wildcat X. Finally, we raced them all on a flat course. The Wildcat X jumped out front early and never looked back, winning wire to wire. The all-new Arcticat Wildcat X is simply the best high-performance side-by-side there is, because only the Wildcat X delivers the perfect combination of horsepower and suspension. But it's not just us. After test riding this new ROV, industry writers agree no side-by-side handles the extreme like the Wildcat X.
You know, I've driven every UTV under the sun out there, and this car, you get it in the rough stuff and it's really where it excels. It just, the deeper the whoops, the harder it goes. Man, is it awesome. It just puts a smile on your face.
At Arcticat, we agree completely.
You know, I'm going to be biased. I'm an engineer that poured my heart and soul into it, like a lot of engineers at Arcticat. So now you take all those great changes we've talked about, couple it all together, and you get the best sport ROV on the market.
Wildcat X. The drive evolution continues.